So we all can agree that in NBA 2K24, lockdown defenders are OP, okay? The perimeter defense, the ability to steal whenever you want the ball, the ability to shoot, the ability to do everything. But this right here takes the cake in the most toxic build that you could possibly make in NBA 2K24. This is going to be an ISO lockdown defender. So not only will you be able to shoot and do all the little cheesy mid-range shots and all that other stuff, but you'll also be able to ISO, okay? And that in itself is actually pretty scary. So like always, if this video is a W, then let me know down below in the comments. Now, if you're a hater, of course, a lot of you guys probably will hate this, then put an L down below in the comments, okay? I want to see what the community thinks. But we are going to go ahead and get into how to create this ISO lockdown defender. First things first, we need to go and choose our position. For the position, we are choosing a point guard. For our height, we are going 6'4", okay? For our weight, we decided to go with 203 pounds, and then for our wingspan, we went with 6'6". This is going to open up the gates for a lot of crazy gold badges, Hall of Fame badges, whatever we really want to put on this build, pretty much. All right, so we're going to go ahead and continue here, and now we are at the most important part of this builder, and of course we got to figure out what our attributes are going to look like. So one thing that I have learned from making over 13 builds in NBA 2K24 is that you save a lot of attribute points if you don't go crazy with the driving dunk. So for this build, we are going with a close shot of a 65. Get that 65 going right there. Our driving layup is going to be a 65 as well. And then for our driving dunk, we are not going to put any driving dunk on this, okay? We wanted to test something out, and I feel that we can still get it done with the layups, the ability to shoot the mid-range shot, the ability to shoot the three. We really don't need crazy contact dunks, okay? Or we're going to have to give up something, probably more than likely either defense or playmaking. And I didn't want to give that up, all right? Not gonna lie to you. So driving dunk and standing dunk and post control, we just went straight to shooting. Okay, we skipped all three of these. All right. So when it comes to our shooting ability, I wanted to make sure that yes, we can ISO, but I know the cheesiest thing that you can do in this game is of course the mid-range fades. So if you guys didn't know, the green window when it comes to mid-range shots is stupid. Okay, it's a lot easier to shoot green mid-range shots than it is to shoot threes, okay? Even if your three ball is open. Now, if you got a Coke butter cheese jump shot, then and you're just goated like that, then you let me know down below because I need to be running with you, all right? But for our mid-range shot, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we get a lot of good badges, and we're going to put our mid-range to an 89. This is going to unlock some really key gold shooting badges for us here. And with these shooting badges, I do feel that we can even spot up if we really wanted to. All right, so Deadeye, you know, the Space Creator, like stuff like this is something that we're going to actually use, especially Midi Magician and Open Looks. We're going to be using a lot of these badges here. Okay, all right, so when it comes to R3, we wanted to make sure that we had a reliable three, and we wanted to make sure that we had access to some of these really important key good jump shot bases. Okay, we wanted to make sure that we got our jump shot bases, because without these jump shot bases, these jump shots are really difficult to get. All right, so 3-point shot, we are going to go for an 85 three ball. Okay, this actually unlocks bronze limitless range for us here. Okay, all right, so everything else is pretty much the same. We got gold shooting badges, and then of course we get that bronze agent 3 as well. And I think this is all that you really need. This is basically bare minimum. If you really wanted to boost this even more, then I don't think you'll have a lockdown, but you know, you'll still be lights out though. All right, second thing that we need to talk about is the free throw. We don't need to go crazy with the free throw. If you want to take this build to the wreck, then you definitely can take this build to the wreck. The minimum free throw that I would go is pretty much 71, just so we can get that free points badge, at least on bronze. For this build, we're going to go just with a free throw of a 72. I think at the end of this build, we have one more attribute point, so we put it on our free throw. So 72 free throw. Pass accuracy, we went with a 75. Okay, I do wish that I could add a little bit more, maybe till maybe 77. Yeah, I wish I could do maybe like a 77 on here, just to make sure that we got that needle threader, but we went 75 here. And then for our ball handle, we went with an 85 ball handle. This is going to give us that gold ankle breaker and a whole bunch of other, you know, key animations that we really want to exploit. When it comes to our speed with ball, we went with an 88 speed with ball. This, of course, gives us that hyper drive. And we got some key badges here, the speed booster and then also blow-bys. I really like those badges, especially if we're going out of the triple threat. I abuse this triple strike for the triple threat on my Carmelo Anthony build. So if you guys have seen me do that, yeah, this joke gives you a stupid little speed boost that's just insane. Okay, so triple strike is OP, low key. All right, I only have it on silver, so I need to make a video on having it on Hall of Fame, so that might come in the future. All right, but now it's time to get into our defensive stats. Interior defense, we're going to start off with this. Interior, we're not doing anything with the interior. I'm not gonna lie, we're point guards. We shouldn't really be too much into the paint anyway. Okay, if we were taller, then I would be going for this anchor badge, but you know, that's just not what we are right now. Okay, we're not 6'7". You got to look at my other build videos on the channel if you really want to lock down the paint. But interior defense, we went with the 33. Perimeter defense, this is where we're actually going to shine. We went with a 93, giving us, of course, that fast feet on silver. But I do believe once we mess with the rest of this build, because we haven't even gotten to acceleration yet, this should be on gold. Okay, fast feet, if you know, you know. Okay, as a lockdown, you're going to need this. You're going to need clamps. You're going to need challenger. We're going to get all the main badges that you need. All right, so for steal, we wanted to be sure that we control the passing lanes, or we could just rip people straight up, like, you know, on ball steals. Like we could do that. So we're going to go with a steal of a 91. We want to really make sure that we could play the passing lane, so that interceptor badge is going to be key. But if not, you know, we want to get a little frisky. We can definitely rip somebody with the glove and also the right stick ripper on goal. Now, when it comes to blocks, we didn't put any block on this build. And then when it comes to our rebound, the only rebounding that we have is a 48 defensive rebound. So we had to give up something to get these great stats right here. Now, when it comes to our physicals, our speed is actually tied into our lateral quickness. So we went with an 84 for our speed here. And then for our acceleration, we went with an 80, giving us that fast feet, that spot finder, that triple strike, like all this on gold. All right, this is pretty OP because the fast feet is actually going to give you some crazy cutoffs as a lockdown defender, and you're going to just be annoying the crap out of your opponent. When it comes to strength, if you know about strength this year, you will know that strength is very important for all builds, offense and defense. So we had to make sure that we got some strength on this build, and we went with a 71 strength. So we pretty much maxed out our strength, giving us, of course, that clamps, gold, that physical handles is going to be needed. And yeah, this is pretty much all we really truly wanted, because we're not going to be going too crazy inside the paint. Okay, physical handles, so we're just not getting harassed all the time. And then, of course, we're locked down, so we want that that clamps. Okay, vertical, we went with a 64 vert. And then for our stamina, we hold on, we definitely missed out on something here. Hold on, let me correct this real quick. All All right, there we go. All right, so we just put a little bit of standing dunk. That was the issue there. So our stamina should be a 97, and this should be your build here, okay? So when it comes to speed, we got it. When it comes to defense, we got it. For the perimeter, of course, this build is going to have to run with a big or a, you know, well, yeah, I would just say a big, because you're already a lock. So you're definitely going to have the perimeter locked down, but you just need that paint locked down because paint mashing is at an all-time high. But gold defensive badges, gold shooting badges, like this build can really do some damage on the court, okay? So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this build down below, but we'll go ahead and continue to see what shades of players we can actually get, all right? So when it comes down to it, we get that Kirk Heinrich, not too bad, Darius Garland, and Drew Holiday. So we got some people that can stick some D, okay? I might have to say pause, but we got some people that can really get it done, all right? These guys can score. These guys are definitely the perfect example of two-way players here, all right? So two-way perimeter threat is exactly the build title that we are given from NBA 2K24. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this build. How could I have made this build a little bit different or a little bit better? Y'all let me know, okay? I'm open to y'all feedback. So let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button because we're going to try to start this daily upload grind for 2K, and I got a whole bunch of different things coming out on this channel. So if you love gaming, then please make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell. All right, so thank you guys so much for just hanging out and watching this video, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video.